Welcome to Bay of Islands Sailing Week 2020. My name is Sue Ellen, I'm from Live Sail Die, and we are up here for the next 3 days for Doyle Sails, showcasing some of the best racing that we have here in New Zealand. The Bay of Islands is a go-to location for not just sailors but international tourists, and this place is outstanding. Stick around, stay tuned, there's loads of action to come. On board Anarchy, needless to say, one of our most favourite boats in the fleet. AJ, Reid, your boat's looking outstanding.
So we've got a couple of new toys this season. The Doyle's team have made us a new structured luff J1.5, which we think might be a secret weapon. We only put it up yesterday for the first time. It looks really beautiful, so super looking forward to the start.
Now, from your prediction and your expert knowledge of Bay Week, because you said you've done 12 Bay Weeks, what time do you think the breeze is going to kick in?
I think it'll kick in about 45 minutes, and we should get up to about 15 knots.
Sounds pretty good to me. We're going to go and have a chat with some of your crew, because they're the ones that actually make this thing go, aren't they?
Yeah, I pretty much just sit on the back and chill out these days, so yeah, let's go and meet the real team.
As you can see, we're standing on the bow of Anarchy with the brains trust. The entire operation on board Anarchy is run by these 4 women. Celia, so you're a bit of a match racer. Is there any boat here that you do match race?
Oh, icebreaker, come at us.
Hear that, icebreaker? That is a challenge on day 1. We haven't even started yet. So how good is it to be back in the bay?
It's so good. The weather is always good up here, never disappoints. And we're really looking forward to it. New Doyle sails. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good week. We're just waiting for the wind to fill in, per usual. Nothing the bay can't deliver, so.
Absolutely, there is nothing the bay can't deliver. Well, I'll be damned, AJ was right. 45 minutes later, the breeze has kicked in. Let's go check out the racing. Feeling very privileged now to be sitting with Carrington Brady, who is the mastermind on board the Young 88 Slipstream. Carrington, you've been calling the shots over the last few days, and I believe that you've had quite a number of wins. So what's the racing been like for you guys in the Young 88 fleet here at Bay Week?
It's actually been really close. I mean, I'm bossing my dad around, which is fun. But yeah, my dad's trying to make friends in the Young 88 fleet, but it's not really working out for him. He got protested yesterday, so.
So one of the things about Bay of Islands is all the elusive sea creatures, and we've just found our first merman, otherwise known as Perron Pierce. Perron, how's the water?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's way warmer than Auckland, eh?
So what is it about Bay Week that keeps bringing you back, apart from the boat that you sail on?
Yeah, well, obviously the boat's pretty good, and then the racing's always mean, the social life's mean. It's best regatta of the year, really, isn't it?
Alrighty, here we are on board Georgia TP52 with Stu Bannatyne. Stu, you kind of get around a bit. Didn't you just win the Sydney to Hobart on Comanche?
Oh, that was a few weeks ago now. But yeah, it's nice to be back racing in New Zealand again, and the Bay of Islands Regatta, of course, is always a great one to attend. I love coming here for the great racing, the great crew. Jim Farmer always puts together a really good, fun and talented crew to race with, and on his beautiful TP52. And it's, you know, racing in the A division here, a bunch of good boats to race against. It's always good fun.
So what do you reckon you need to pull out of the bag to get a win?
It's a tricky one. Harry and his team on Mayhem are sailing really well. So we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, try and iron out a few of the little mistakes, and hope he has a bigger one.
Awesome. All right, we hope you and your crew have a fantastic final day of racing.
Yeah, thanks very much. We're looking forward to it.
And that is how it's done. Not like I did yesterday when I fell off Anarchy. Don't tell anyone. standing on the deck of First Picasso with two legends of sailing, Ray Hasler, who is an organiser of Bay Week for many, many years, and everyone knows this guy, Roy Dixon, who's done 1 or 2 Bay Weeks. Now, what advice would you give to the youngsters who come and do this regatta for the first time?
Oh, come and enjoy the sailing, yes.
Just turn up. Just turn up is the important part.
Yeah.
Regattas like this go a long way to encourage yachting. If you look around the boats, they've always got 2 or 3 or 4 young crew on board, and that's important.
Roy, I know that you're going to be on the bow here calling some shots.
No.
Or are you going to sit back and behave yourself?
They put a line on the deck and I'm not allowed forward of it.
This is Rob Crafton, this is Sally Garrett, and Rob and Sally have done, I'm going to just do a guess, about 30,000 million offshore miles together. Now you've got a brand new Doyle's main on board. How did that go for you today, Rob?
The main was good. It has to be good to make us look good. It has to be really good. We need all the help we can get.
Well, that's why you've got Doyle, to make you look even better.
That's what I said, Sue Ellen.
I did hear that. I just had to reiterate it a little bit there. That's all, Rob. Guys, best of luck for the next 2 days. Fly those Doyle sails with pride. We will. And we can't wait to see you back out there.
Perfect. Thanks, Sue
See ya.
Ellen.
We're on board Picasso, one of the most beautiful cruising boats in the fleet. Tash, this is your boat. You're all over it. How amazing is the Bay of Islands this year?
Oh, it's been pretty epic. We've been up here since before Christmas, so yeah, it kind of almost feels like Fiji. The weather and the water, and yeah, it's been pretty special.
Boat looks amazing, and you've done a lot of work on it recently?
Yeah, she's been going through about a 3-year, I think, refit. So she needed a new rig, brand new sails, new paint job. A few things needed patching up. So yeah, she's had a lot of TLC, and finally, actually, this is the first racing that we're going to do on her. So looking forward to it.
Definitely one of the prettiest boats in the fleet, well, catamaran, sorry. Sitting here now with Earl Williams on his boat, Apache. Earl, tell us how great Bay Week is for you guys.
Oh yeah, this is our second Bay Week. We were just made it in time last after relaunching the boat. But I mean, what a beautiful place to sail. I mean, I've moved up here, so my wife and I live up here now, as of about 3 years ago. And it's a pretty nice backyard to play in.
Can you tell me about your sails? Like, you can also cruise these ones too, right?
Yeah, well, the main and jib are the Doyle race sails. You'd have to say I think they've got 65 or 70% carbon in them. I went for that just for the performance, but also cruising. I mean, it's nice to have efficient sails that are easy to roll, easy to furl. They hold their shape. And they last really well too. They've been coated in the right areas with protection, so as long as you look after them, we should get a good cruising period out of them, maybe 5, 6, 7 years.
Well, thank you very much, Earl, and best of luck today. I might have to come out one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, I'm very privileged to be standing with Ian Clouston, International Race Officer in charge of the Island Cruising Divisions here at Bay of Islands Sailing Week. I mean, everyone says that this is New Zealand's best keelboat regatta. Would you agree with that?
Oh, it has to be. But we are lucky this year with the wind.
Except for right now.
And
Sounds great. Hey, look, a massive thanks to you, the entire volunteer team, and everybody who helps pull this regatta together. I know you're just like one part of a great team, but we love coming here. It's one of our favourite regattas, and thanks for everything that you guys do.
That's great. That's what we're here for as well. We're here for the sailors, and all the volunteers are, and we've got to keep everybody happy so the volunteers will come back next year. And we'll be back next year if I'm invited.
Hey guys, you've got a pretty good looking boat here. What is this?
She's a VX1 built by Mackay Boats, and got some pretty spick and span Doyle sails, obviously.
How are you going on the results board?
I think we're doing pretty well, actually. Yeah, between the VX1s, I think we're leading.
That's pretty good. You'd be happy with that. Tell us, what is the one thing from each of you that makes Bay Week so special?
Oh, the location. Obviously, stating the obvious, the location is such a beautiful place to sail, and
probably the stories on the water. Yeah.
Are you guys going to create some stories today?
Hopefully, yeah. Probably not as good as some of the ones I've heard already, but yeah.
All right, guys, we'll let you go and have a great race.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Joey Allen, you're sitting on a pretty spectacular boat here in the Bay of Islands, but we know that you're a hardcore racer, and I hear that you're up on the bow. Are you calling some good shots out there?
No one's listening to me with the talent we've got. We've come to the Bay of Islands and we've got Earl Williams, Mike Quilter and Mike Mottle, who are true locals here. It just pays to shut up and listen.
So you're listening to them?
100%. And they're certainly not listening to me.
Here with the driving force of Mr. Kite, the three women who run this boat, Zeb, Helen and Jill. Ladies, you guys looked amazing out in front today. How'd that feel?
Oh, it was awesome. You know, we really enjoy being out in front. It's good.
Fantastic. Couldn't be better.
I mean, so rounding the top mark in first is a pretty awesome feeling. Now, how did you go for the rest of the race?
Yeah, pretty good. The other boats are a bit faster off the wind, so we had to kind of hold them off for a while, and we held them off quite a while, and then just let them go towards the finish.
Oh, so when Anarchy popped that new zero, wasn't it? Yeah. They're just a little bit faster than us.
It doesn't matter what happens out on the race course, as long as they're having fun, is that right?
Yep, and cold beers on the way in.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're here with two people who obviously do a lot of yachting. One's at the back of the boat, one is at the front of the boat. Clark, you were going to start with you. You're at the front of the boat. Can you just tell us what the dynamics are like up the pointy end?
Yeah, it's obviously a pretty busy place, and we're just dealing with what's happening. So yeah, it's good fun going around corners. That's what I like. So.
And Steely, you're at the back of the boat. What's the best bit of advice you can give anyone who's on the front of the boat?
Just be faster. Be faster and be better, you know? Yeah, it's not too much for us, is it? But
Here with Rob Bassett, skipper of Wide. Rob, that has just wrapped up another 3 days of fantastic racing here at Bay of Islands Sailing Week. How was it for you and your crew?
Fantastic, you know, like you go to all these different places around the world, and it's absolutely superb, and everyone thinks they've got a pretty good place where they live, but you come to Northland, Bay of Islands, and you look at these picturesque islands, 15 knot sea breezes, you can't get anything better than this.
We're pretty spoilt up here, the weather has been outstanding. And overall, how did you and your crew go this week?
Oh, we had a relatively close racing with the other 52s. We need to sort out the handicaps a bit better, I think.
That's all part of the post-race banter though, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, Rob, will we see you back here next year?
Yeah, you certainly will. Okay, we'll be back.
Awesome. Hey, and best of luck for the rest of your sailing this year.
Yep, thank you very much.
That's a wrap on another successful Bay of Islands Sailing Week. 141 boats competed across multiple divisions over the last 3 days. A massive thanks to the organisers for hosting such a fantastic regatta. My name is Sue Ellen, I'm from Live Sail Die, and we'll be back next year thanks to Doyle Sails.